GamerPenny here, bringing you a brand new episode of our Time Lord series. We are in Season 2, so last episode we did have the Time Lord, first Watchmaker, regenerate, and he is now second Watchmaker. So there's a couple new things that I actually would like to show you guys that we went ahead and changed. The first and foremost being, let's introduce you to second Watchmaker. So this is second Watchmaker, the brand new version of our Time Lord here. He is very rustic looking. He sports the flannel, the cargo pants, and the work boots because his aspiration is angling ace. I was taking a look at it and I figured this would be pretty nice to have, and it might not be too hard to do. So we're going to go ahead and do angling ace. So he's going to have to work on his fishing skill. The other thing I wanted to show you is I did figure out what to put for first Watchmaker's item. And there's a lamp actually that looks like a chess piece. So we went ahead and put that in the Hall of the Watchmaker. Man, I'm having trouble with the walls today. Sorry about that. So this is what our Hall of the Watchmaker looks like for first. He completed the space prints in there, so we put that up here, and this is what's going to be his most prized possession was playing chess. So that's what he's going to have there. We also made a change to the TARDIS. So you notice here is pretty much the same. We didn't make any changes here, nothing except for this. But when you come in here, you can kind of see it. Because he's an angling ace, we made it pretty much like a rustic cabin. The new TARDIS inside, it is a cabin-like area. So we've got our living room, our kitchen. Every cabin that I know of has at least a pool table or some sort of games. A dining room with, there's limited space, so they've got like crates and all this stuff sitting around everywhere. I'm just trying to make use of this space. I did put this catch of the day thing up because I thought, he's going to be an angling ace, so he's probably going to eat a lot of fish and keep a lot of fish. So then we come in here, and this is going to be first's bedroom. I didn't decorate the walls hardly at all because we're going to put his fish up and around here. So this is kind of, why is this like out so far from the wall? Hold on. There we go. This is his bedroom. Across the way here, we have Marley's bedroom, which got kind of an upgrade. Pretty much the same decorations. She's got her paintings up here. I gave her a computer, gave her the painting and everything. We've got an empty bedroom, which we will fill. I put kind of the plain wallpaper and stuff, but we will fill that at some point with either another companion or something else that might happen this season. And then this is the museum. I made it just a little bit bigger, started putting our experimental food paintings up here, or the pictures up here. And everything else should be the same with the museum. We have our space paintings here. Hopefully we'll get the fish collection done this... I put the sign here. I thought it looked really cool. Like, oh, it's kind of a fancy museum entrance. Our fish collection done this season. So there's one more thing that happened in the regeneration process. And I'm going to do it story-wise, so I'm not going to tell you who did it or how it happened. But as second Watchmaker was regenerating, and as he came back, they ran into a situation, and it involved Marley. So second did his whole thing. He went to sleep. Something happened in the night, and when he woke up, Marley was in a panic because Marley is now a vampire. I'm gonna play it out story-wise. But she did have a little incident with someone. We don't quite know who. But someone definitely came into the TARDIS, got in unaware, even with all the garlic and everything. And Marley is now a vampire. So we're going to have to deal with that somehow. She's very new, such a newbie. Ooh, I haven't played around with these a whole lot, so she has 2 points. Detect personality, bat form, cast hallucination, eternally welcome. We'll have to look at this in a little bit, but we will have to deal with that at some point. So Marley's pretty much her biggest fear was this happening. So she is trying to deal with that. Her whole purpose in finding the Watchmaker and coming back was to stop the vampire menace, but now she is one of the things that she wanted to stop. So we have all of that, a bunch of changes. It's still the same up here, just, you know, downstairs has changed. I kind of like how it turned out, actually. It doesn't feel as fancy. It's going to fit second Watchmaker's personality very well, just cabin-wise. You got kind of this, you know, calming room here, and then the bedrooms, and that's really how a cabin, at least cabins that I know, are very much alike. So the only thing that's usually not in a cabin is a museum, but that's okay. Or this, you know, giant fancy walkthrough. So let's take a look. The other thing I did with first Watchmaker was when I regenerated him, I did give him the Savant trait. We had enough to purchase that. Oh, you know what I haven't done, though? Is every season we're going to change the lot trait. So what would be good for second's trait here? There's no, like, fishing thing or anything, right? Oodles of fresh air, making for a bracing environment to exercise. Painting and photography, much easier. Charisma, comedy, and mischief. Cooking, mixology, handiness. I don't know what we should do for, Sims have a chance to get nauseous when eating, drinking, or using the bathroom. I don't want to give it a bad one. Let's make it... What happens with Quake Zone? You know what? Just to help us out, because none of these are really going to fit, let's do the, Penny Pixies real quick for this generation. That's going to be the one that we pick. So, let's get started. How's he doing? He's hungry, so I'm going to get him a meal real quick. I gotta remember where I put everything. He's going to have dinner. And he's going to have fish tacos, of course. He's a fish man. Marley, let's focus on her vampire. So she got 2 points. I don't know if I want to spend those. You know what? Let's do the bat form. No, I don't want to do. Let's do, Marley is beginning to study her vampiric energy and the many ways it can be used. She can expend less energy for the same effort. Further study will reduce her vampiric energy costs. Let's do that one. Reduce the energy costs. So the one thing is, they've got garlic in the garden that is causing her to have an adverse reaction to that. But they've also got garlic on the front of here. So I'm actually going to put that away. Second Watchmaker is going to take that down. So they're going to have to deal with this somehow. I don't know if she's going to stay a vampire this entire time, or if they're going to try to find a cure to help her out, but she's a vampire, folks. So let's have her evolve some of these things. There's a bunch of sparklies up here. Let's get these sparklies taken care of. Guardian level 5. Cool. Her dark form is actually not much of a dark form. It's just, I changed her skin and her, couple of other things. Who's he talking to? Oh, did I say this already? But the butler no longer works for us. So Nick is gone. I don't see second having a butler because he lives in a cabin, and who lives in a cabin and has a butler, you know? So he's just gonna have to deal with that. Actually, we have one more point. No. Okay. So, Marley, how's her vampire knowledge? Vampire lore 5. Does she have the tome anywhere? It's probably in here. Open. Let's have her reread this and see if she can get anything else from that. Second, it is time for you to come here and do some fishing. Let's get started on this. So the first of the aspirations are catch 5 fish and fish at 3 different locations. So I wonder if this counts as one and this counts as one. I don't know. Marley has exhausted everything that she can... Oh, she has to order the second tome. Okay. Let's have her do that real quick. She can do that in her room at the computer. Vampire Secrets. Purchase tomes. Encyclopedia Vampirica Volume 2. Purchase one of these. And then I also saw Vampire Secrets order plasma packs. Let's buy a few of these because she is not going to want to feed on people. So she should have all of that in here. Yep. So let's have her read this. Acquired the fishing skill. Ordered and ordered. Okay. Well, she's doing that. We're going to check in. Let's get some pictures of him because this is his first time fishing. He just got the skill. There we go. Who is that running by? Lilith? So we're just going to spend this first episode kind of getting him his skill and seeing what we can do. Next episode, we'll get into some more of the story and deal with Marley's vampirism. So, did he catch anything or no? Nope. This might be too tough for him right here, but hopefully he can catch something. Marley read that low-level vampires can be trained by higher-level ones. So she might seek out some training. Oh, hello. She might seek out some training from, like, Caleb and Lilith and the such. But we'll see. She's going to search for guidance somewhere to try and control her hunger, to try and see why can't I walk out in the sunlight and stuff like that. Marley had learned a lot about vampires, and she can now share vampire knowledge with other Sims. Cool. Fish in this area are too difficult. Go fishing. So we got 1. Let's see if this is 2. Oh, it is. Okay, perfect. There's another one in the back of our lot that will count too. He needs to catch 5 fish. But these look to be... Maybe once he gets level 2. I hear there's a great party going down at the nightclub right now. I want to check it out. Caleb, no. I don't. I don't want to check it out right now. The other thing is, I think Marley can new plants. Some vampire specific. She can now purchase plasma fruit, wolfsbane, and 6 mosquito trap seeds. Okay, Marley can actually make. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. Gloomy lesson. So second is gloomy. Gloomy Sims often suffer sadness, which can affect those around him. So his traits are actually. Where do I see that? Why did I forget where you see the traits? Am I just like looking over them? I don't. Oh, yeah, right here. He loves the outdoors because I figured if he's going to be fishing, he's going to be outdoors. He's gloomy and he hates children. So, this quick learner he got from having a knowledge aspiration, collector, choosing nature aspiration. Oh, you keep both of these? I feel like this should not be here. But then or is this from completing? No. He got the handy from the first aspiration. So he's going to have a bunch of these like traits in here randomly. Fish are too complicated. Okay. No, don't go on that park bench. 1 second, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. Let's have him go back here because there's another fishing spot back here, right? I thought. Or over here somewhere. Yeah, right here. This will be his 3rd fishing spot. And then he should start to catch some fish. Because he is level 2 now, which is good. So he's just gloomy for being gloomy. From a loner trait. Oh, see, he's going to still have... So the only problem with this is we're going to always have those things pop up from other traits that we no longer have. But we'll just have to deal with that. Alright. Let's see if he catches a fish here, maybe, hopefully. He needs to start doing that. Oh, there, he got one. He caught a cichlid. Okay. So we're going to want to mount some of these, and some of these, like if we have duplicates, we're going to mount some, and then we have two fishing, or two fish tanks that we're going to put some fish in. So he's actually getting this really fast, so that's good. The savant thing's working out for us. I was worried about it a little bit, because we hadn't... He caught a puffer fish? Are you serious right now? We hadn't worked on fishing at all. And when I realized on my notes that... wait, time out. Second can now fish with bait and maybe get bigger and better fish as a result. Lots of different objects can be used for bait, but some work better than others, and some fish only like certain kinds of bait. Okay. I was worried because we hadn't started the fishing trait, like, at all. Uh-oh, Vlad. A new child of the night. As an elder vampire, it is my honor to welcome you to our family. Your new thirst for plasma takes some getting used to. Remember, thirst can be uncomfortable, but it won't kill you. Here are some plasma packs to keep you fed for the first few days. Just stay out of the sun and you'll be fine. So thirst can't kill me? Phew. Marley, how are you? You're doing good. Good, though. Let's have her... Actually, let's, at some point, we're going to have to paint the Watchmaker as well, again. But we're going to wait to do that until he's a little bit higher fishing skill. What's she doing? Okay, let's have you, come and practice the piano real quick while Second is out here working on his fishing. I was hoping he'd catch some duplicates so that we could mount one and put some in the... What do you got? An upgrade, kitchen upgrade part. Are you serious? Oh, she got some more points in her vampire thing. Is that all from studying? I want her... Oh, we're gonna do this. Use less vampire energy. Some more. Okay. Is that Nancy back there? All pregnant? Pregnant? Walking around? Nancy Landgrab. Okay. Yeah. So that's going to be this, I mean, this generation is going to be kind of cool. It's going to be a lot of fishing. I'm going to have to research the fishing a little bit because I actually don't know how to get all of the fish. Let's look and see how many there actually are. We're gonna have to get fish. 22 of them. Oh, and we caught 2 that are not even in the 22. We caught one that's from the... What is this? Okay, well, we've got a lot to catch. We've got a lot of fishing to do. This one looks kind of cool. I'm gonna have to find a guide or something. Is this like a death fish? It's a skeleton. A guide or something to try and catch all of them, but I think it might be pretty fun. Plus, we got Marley's vampirism to deal with, and I think at some point we'll probably give her a makeover. Kissing Garami. Okay. Cool. We might give her a little bit of a makeover. And change up her style a little bit, depending on how it goes with her. So I kind of want to do something a little bit different, and I'm not going to force story more. I'm going to see how it goes and see what they do naturally. There go puffer fish. This one. There, he's filling up his fish tanks. We're going to see what naturally happens and how that goes. I hear there's a world famous circus. Okay, but it never happened, so... Whatever. He's already at level 3 of fishing. Let's keep going. See what else he could possibly catch. Maybe we should try fishing with bait. Can we do that? Does he catch something here? Oh, what's that? A grouper? Tuna. Okay, stop this, and let's fish with bait. You can use garlic. Let's try one of these garlics and see if we can catch anything with the garlic. And Marley got piano level 2. Hey, Candy. Well, Candy came out fishing as well. A new fish has been caught. Okay, time out. New fish has been caught. Check out the notebook. Oh, we already had that one, though. And he got his first, so we're already done with the first level of the aspiration. So we need to achieve level 4 fishing skill, fish for 10 total hours, which we'll be able to do, and mount or bowl 5 fish. Well, I just put 3 of them in there. Are you serious? Can I, so can I take them out and put them in his inventory and then put them back in there? Okay, and then we have, let's put the tuna in there. Did that work? No, so it must not be, this must not count as a bowl. Because there are little fish bowls that you can put in. 1.62, 4.43, my god, let's put this guy in here. This guy in here. And this guy in here, and then let's mount this one. We mounted a fish, and we're gonna start filling out his room with the fishes. Alright, he's got a big one right there. There we go. And he's getting pretty tired, so let's see how he's doing. He's almost at level 4. That's a great, like, first day is to get that up here. He caught something, reached level 4, and can now catch catfish and tilapia from fishing spots that contain them. Okay, so that's the other thing. I'm going to have to find out what contains what, where we go, and all that stuff. I was hoping, oh, what did he catch? Another gourami. We can actually, mount that one. Because we already had that one. And where are we? Let's put it in his room. There we go. That's pretty good. So this might be a bowl that would count as well. So we've got a couple of them. I'm going to save this for like a beta or something if we catch. Because you know you're not supposed to put them in with other fish and stuff. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, this is the first episode of our second season. This is second Watchmaker and what he's going to be doing for the most part. Again, I'm sort of going to let the story play out. What the heck was that? He caught a salmon. Alright. So he's going to be doing this, and this is going to be second Watchmaker and what he does basically this season. Again, the story we're just going to let play out. I've got some things that I want to have happen, and again, like first season, there's going to be at least one thing that happens that's going to be twist worthy, and I think I have this one figured out, and it's going to happen at the end of the generation like always. So let me know what you guys think. If you like second, if you're looking forward to third already, because he's kind of an outdoorsy woodsman type guy. But yeah, just let me know what you think, guys. So hopefully you like him. Hopefully you're still interested in the Time Lord Challenge. If you guys do like it, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye everyone.